let's revisit the Apple AirPods. I've been using this for more than a month, so I thought I should revisit and make a video about how the experience was. Before I talk about this, let me talk about other wireless headphones that I've used. I think it was 4 years back. I used a Jabra wireless headphone. It was around 4,000 rupees or around $80 or so, and it only had like 4 hours of battery life. It was a headphone, not an earphone. It had a micro USB port to charge, and it was always quite fiddly, and the Bluetooth connection was never that stable. So after a few months I gave up using it. Then with the iPhone 6, I think, I discovered these Apple earphones. These were really perfect for me. The fit was always perfect. I never liked the in-ear headphones, so this shape really suited my ears. I loved these so much that if Apple changed this design, I would have stocked up on this. So I was really happy to see Apple use the same design for these AirPods. These things are really magical. It's quite unbelievable to use them. One of the biggest worries I had while buying this was the battery life, because I use my regular earphones maybe like 8 hours a day. So I was really worried how bad this would be. Thing to realize is that I never sit 8 hours continuously. It's like maybe 2 to 3 hours, then take a couple of minutes break, and then again use the headphones. So in the meantime I can put them in the case and will get fully charged, and I can use it for a few more hours. The case charges the headphones really quickly. Within 15 minutes you can get up to 3 hours of charge. It feels like it's more in use. During the whole month I have never stopped using this because of battery, so that's not a worry to have. To know when to charge your case, all you need to do is that green light will turn orange. That means it only has maybe one more charge, so that's when you charge the case. To charge it, you use the lightning port, and if you use the iPad charger, it charges within maybe like 40 minutes or so. Just like they tell you in the commercial. I have only paired it once, and it's been working flawlessly. Love the design of the case. It's quite fidgety, so often end up playing with this. I'm kind of worried that I might end up breaking the cover of it because I play with it so much. It's a really satisfying sound. So when it's in your hand, you can just keep playing with it. By using these, I haven't noticed any battery life drain on either iPad or iPhone. In fact, I think I have seen battery life last longer because I'm not touching the screen that often rather than fiddling with the phone. So the battery has lasted longer on both the iPad and iPhone. Another worry I had is that I might end up losing these. They have never fallen off from my ear on their own. I have accidentally brushed them off twice, but that's because I totally forget that I'm wearing them because they are so light, and I end up brushing my hair and accidentally knocked these off a couple of times, but no issues so far. Really lightweight. Sometimes I have to double check if I'm wearing them by touching my ear. That's how light they are. I have taken these on 2 trips, and it's quite amazing because you don't have to worry about wires. You can just put these in your ear and put your phone in your pocket or even in your bag and enjoy the music. I haven't used Siri that much on this. That's because Siri is quite bad with my voice. I have maybe tried it once or twice. Again, to control everything, I do it from the phone. I only use these to stop the music just by removing it from my ear, and it automatically pauses the music. That comes really handy, especially when traveling. If someone wants to say something, you can just remove one of them and listen to them. And once you put this back in your ear, music continues from there, and you don't have to click the play button again. And as I said before, I really like the design of it. It fits my ear quite perfectly. I occasionally use one of it, and the best part is when you are using one of them, if you take the other one and put it in your ear, the audio automatically starts coming in the other one too, and it will be in stereo. They will be in perfect sync, and it's also really easy. You don't need to do anything, just put one in your ear and you can start using it. Since the day I bought these, I have started using them, and so far never connected the wired earphones. That's how amazing these are so far. I don't think I have been this impressed with any Apple product recently. I will be quite surprised if they don't include these with the next iPhone. I don't think I will ever use wired earphones again. I have been converted. Quite nice. Check it out. One of the odd things is that because of this metal strip, I always end up trying to open it from this side, because this is so plain, it feels like the back of the device, and this is the front, but it's in fact the other way. So I end up sometimes trying to open it from here. Let's take a look at this Piri popcorn. This is by Gogrub, Rediscover Snacking. This is a Piri popcorn. Very simple packaging. No snacking ritual is complete without the oh so familiar popcorn. Hot and spicy, that's me. Naturally low in fat, containing essential fibers. Popcorn is an ideal snack. That's the calorie info. Ingredients are corn seeds, butter, garlic powder, paprika powder, red chili powder, oregano, and salt. It's made by Fig Tree Foods in New Delhi. Costs around 50 rupees or around 80 cents or so. So let's taste it. That's how it looks. Let's taste it. It has that nice smoky flavor, and not that spicy. Very tasty. Quite nice. Check it out. Let's take a look at this bike block set. This is by Genius. That's how the set looks. K5 motorcycle. Novel style, unique package, special design, and lots of fun. Costs around 200 rupees or around $4 or so. Those are the building instructions. That's how the model looks. There are a few extra pieces left. Not that good at rolling. It's also quite hard to make too. Some pieces snap on really well, but some other pieces are quite hard to put on. Interesting looking model. Quite nice. Check it out. Let's take a look at these Sriracha Cheddar cheese biscuits. These are from Ellipsis Bakery. Costs around 125 rupees or around $2 or so. They got crushed a bit in the shipping. You can that's how the biscuit looks. I've not seen many Sriracha flavored products in India, so this should be interesting. I was expecting it to be a lot more spicier. I think it's just made out of cheddar cheese and Sriracha. You can really taste the cheddar cheese in it though. It's a really nice combination. Not too spicy, not too big that you get tired of the cheddar cheese. This is the perfect size because it's big enough to enjoy the cheese and Sriracha flavor, but quite nice. Check it out. Let's take a look at this smart bracelet. This has quite a few features. This is a USB multifunctional 3D pedometer smart bracelet. It has a 3D pedometer, calories, sleep monitor, time, temperature. This costs around 500 rupees or around $9 or so. So let's see what we get. There is some software that you need to download in order to adjust the settings, and that's their website. It comes in quite a few colors, and you can see some of the features displayed: time, temperature, and steps, high sensibility 3D acceleration sensor, captures a minor movement more accurately, step count, traces calories, exercise data memory, time and date. USB port is integrated into the watch band, intelligent sleep monitoring, real-time temperature display, and rechargeable polymer battery. It has two keys, one on top and one at the bottom. And this is how you cycle through some of the features. You can install a software and connect this to a PC, and from there change all the settings easily. You can even set the weight and height info. It even syncs and shows you graphs once you use it for a while. And these are some of the specifications. It can store up to 120 hours of step count data. So I'm guessing the battery life is more than a week. That's how the band looks. And this is where the USB port is. You can charge it with this and also sync. To see the time, just press one of these two buttons: time, date, and weather, steps, calories, and the battery life. The display is really bright, but it doesn't come across in the video. It looks quite nice. It packs some really nice features. Quite nice. Check it out. Let's take a look at this multigrain malt. This is by Vijaya Traditional Recipes. You also get a pack of sorghum popped flour, 100% natural and preservative free. It's a vegetarian product. Ingredients are sprouted wheat, red rice, groundnuts, green gram, Bengal gram, ragi. It has barley, sago, cinnamon, cloves, cardamom, almond and dates. This multigrain malt is perfect food for all age groups. The multigrain malt is prepared using carefully selected grains which are then sprouted to gain more protein, then dried and roasted to get the maximum taste without losing the nutrition. The multigrain malt is rich in protein and essential vitamins. Directions of use: there are 2 ways you can make it. Use 1 spoon of multigrain malt for 20 ml of milk. Add sugar and boil for 3 minutes. Serve hot for a healthy beverage. The second recipe is also quite similar. Rather than using just 1 spoon, you use 3 spoons and make it into as a snack. This costs around 90 rupees or around $2 for this. It's manufactured in Bangalore, India. So let's taste it. That's how the multigrain malt powder looks. You can add a little bit of this sorghum powder too to get more nutrition. This is how it looks once it's cooked. Tasty, especially when it's hot, and you will love this if you like wheat. Tasty, very flavorful and very healthy, quite nice. Check it out. These are some of the products I sent one of my Patreon supporter. They get some candy, few poppins, few lollipops and 2 packets of snacks and some other interesting items. Thank you to all my Patreon supporters. Again, if you want to receive a package like this, support me on Patreon. The link is below in the description. Quite nice. Check it out. These are 3 of the new summer drinks at KFC. That's the watermelon flavored one. That's the black mojito flavored one. This video was too short to make into a review. That's why I'm putting it here. It's covered in mint leaves. That's the mojito flavored one. It tastes like a 7-Up, very refreshing. Watermelon one has a really nice flavor. The black mojito is quite good too, but I think I like the plain one. All 3 of them are very refreshing. It costs around 65 rupees or around $1 for this. I've been thinking about saying this for a while, but I'm not sure if this will come across as arrogant. I get a lot of comments saying that these videos help them relax. Sometimes I do wonder why they are that stressful. Maybe I'm not the right person to say this. Maybe if your day is that stressful, you need to really think about what you're doing. Making these videos is kind of a stress reliever for me. So maybe you too should consider doing something not that stressful. I don't have any work related stress, so I'm not the right person to talk about this topic. I think you should seriously consider doing something about this. I am really glad I am in some way helping you get over your stress. I've been thinking about saying this for a while now. I'm really sorry if it comes across as arrogant. Let's take a look at this soy milk. This is by Sofit. Interesting packaging. Source of protein, source of fiber, contains omega-3, lactose free, cholesterol free, no preservatives, no added sugar, tastes best when chilled. What goes into being Sofit? Purified water and soybean, contains added flavor and natural flavoring substance, artificial flavoring substances. That's the nutritional info. Zero sugar. It says low fat, 100% vegetarian and lactose free, but on top it says condensed milk. Maybe it's condensed milk flavor. Costs around 25 rupees or around 35 cents or so. One serving of Sofit contains about 300 grams of vegetarian protein, equivalent to the protein content in 300 grams of spinach. Fiber, which is same as 100 grams of lentils. And these are some of the other flavors. It's manufactured by Hershey's India in Mandideep, produce of India. So let's taste it. That's how it looks. Let's taste it. I'm surprised by how pleasant it is to drink. It has a really nice smell and a hint of sweetness. Again, very refreshing to drink and quite healthy too. Quite nice. Check it out. Let's take a look at this wire stripper. It's quite a small tool. You can even put this on your keychain. This costs around 30 rupees or 50 cents or so. This is how you use it. It does a really nice job and very quickly too. Even without any practice, you can do it really quickly. When in doubt, always cut the green wire. Again, a really nice wire stripper. Could come really handy if you do a lot of DIY work. Quite nice. Check it out. Let's take a look at this Moji tape dispenser. That's how it looks. This costs around 90 rupees or around $2 or so. Made in China. Acrylic tape dispenser. This has a very minimal design. Everything is made out of hard plastic and it's clear. No other branding or markings on it. This is where you cut the tape from. I tried using this tape dispenser with this scotch tape, but it seems too big for this. Keeps falling off. Maybe this can be only used with smaller tapes. Looks interesting though. Quite nice. Check it out.